All right, guys, so we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about the plants. I hope you had fun on your scavenger hunt. Now let's dig in and see what you found. So the 4 different needs of a plant are air, water, nutrients, and light. So it has to have all 4 of those things. It kind of the same thing as with you. You really need to have food. When you're hungry, you need to get nutrients from that food, and it helps you grow and have strong bones and just be healthy. And another thing is water. You definitely have to have air to breathe. And then light is always a good thing. So we're going to talk about the root system right now. And you can actually see here, I have a sweet potato vine. And I've grown it in just I took some cuttings and I've grown the roots in the water. And you can actually see all of those roots, and that is super, super important for a plant. So it's definitely the first thing that comes out of the seed. And when it comes out of the seed, it's going to go down. All the roots, normally they always go down into the ground. And there's a reason for that. So they actually soak up the nutrients and the water that that plant needs to survive, but it also anchors that plant. So if a strong wind comes by, or a water, like if it's beside a water source like a creek, it doesn't want to get washed away. So it'll grow those roots deep into the soil, and it'll anchor it into the soil. Another thing is that it actually is a food source, and you don't really think about the roots being a food source, but they totally are. So we have right here our sweet potato, this is a sweet potato vine, but this is part of the root of the plant. It grows underground, and it's so delicious. My favorite is sweet potato fries. And then we also have some carrots here that also grow underground. And then I'm going to actually show you the root system of this daisy. Now definitely don't go do this at home. Your mama's going to get mad if you start pulling up her plants. But I'm going to show you this just so that you can see the root system of this plant. So I'm going to try to break up the soil, because if I don't, it'll break the root system. So when I pull up the root system, you're going to see all of those roots that have definitely done a great job anchoring it into the soil. And there we go. So you can see that they have almost like little hairs that come off, and it's just more opportunities that it can to drink up more water and to take in those nutrients. So there is the root system of that daisy. Super, super important. So the next time that you see the plant on top of the ground, you actually look at how much is under the plant. It's even bigger than the top of the plant. So it's very, very important. So if you're going to plant a plant, one of the things that you need to do is make sure you have a place for the roots. So you're going to have, like, if you want to plant it in a pot so that it has soil, and make sure that it has soil that it can gather those nutrients and then water from. All right, guys, so that is what we have about roots today. I'm going to let you go learn a little bit more about roots on your own, and we'll talk about stems later.